Words cannot describe how happy I am and how much pain my wallet feels. It is absolutely wild, absolutely insane how many games and projects from Mario and Sonic have been announced and released during this past year and this upcoming year of gaming. It is so much content that you could have fooled me that I'm living in a dream, that all this isn't real. I'd 100% believe you, that I've been in a coma all this time. But amongst all my disbelief, we somehow live in a reality where Mario and Sonic both have a brand new modern day game-changing 2D platformer, and they come out 3 days apart from each other. Are you kidding me? Well, apparently the dual release of Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars are actually the least of my worries, considering how Nintendo just decided to be like, hey, you know how Mario RPG and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door are our best Mario RPGs that are beloved by everyone in our fan base? Yeah, let's just remake both of them. Not one, but both. And how about we announce each of them only 2 Nintendo Directs apart from each other within the same year? What? You couldn't even pay me to believe that Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door are both getting remade and were announced within the same year. Not even half a year apart were those announcements made. But you should pay me because, that's gonna be expensive? This is literally what Mario fans could have only dreamed of years ago during the Wii U era, and funnily enough, it's way more content than we got during its 35th anniversary. They just decided, hey, 2023 is a good year to just randomly drop a bunch of Mario stuff. And what, you thought I was only going to fanboy over Mario for insert number of minutes here? Minutes? No. I can't forget about Sonic when Frontiers' final update just came out, and it's incredible just how much fun it is to play as all the other characters again with their own unique skill trees and the revamped final boss. And with after all that has been added to Frontiers throughout the year, that alone makes this game special for how much life they put into their free DLC. Not to mention that Sonic has been popping the hell off since 2022. Sonic Movie 2, Sonic Origins, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Prime, and 2023 is basically 2022, but again with Origins Plus, Frontiers DLC, Prime Season 2, potentially the Knuckles show still coming out this year. Not to mention all the other stuff on top of it, like Lego sets, the comics, the Fast and Friends campaign, which has somehow left people divided, which, you know, it's the Sonic fan base. Everyone loves being divided. Yeah, that's typical Sonic Twitter behavior, and I can't help but laugh. I'm crying. I'm dead now. With the amount of content from 2022 for Sonic into now in 2023, it's almost like he's passing off that torch to Mario with his amount of content coming out this year and then next year in 2024. Can you blame me for crying about how much my wallet's in suffering? This is how much content Sonic had in 2022 to 2023. And this is how much Mario content we have in 2023 and coming up in 2024. Us fans of both franchises have been absolutely feasting and will continue to be fed for the years to come. This is borderline force feeding at this point. And you know what? I'm into it. Okay, that's kind of weird. Like, okay, cut that out of the script. Like, cut that out. Oh, and did I mention that the Sonic Symphony just started going on tour? To all you guys in LA who saw Kellen Quinn on stage, to take me with you, please sneak me in, put me in your suitcase, chop me up into little bits and pieces, and put me on that airplane. I need to go see Kellen. Speaking of the West Coast, how about the Sonic Cafe opening up? Like, are you kidding me? Do you think Uber Eats can deliver from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast? I think it should be doable. I mean, if it is, then that is branding that they could use above other services. If anything, I'm helping them right now. The chili dogs might be spoiled, but at least I got to try Sonic's meat. And not to mention that in 2024, that's when Sonic Movie 3 is coming out, along with potentially another rumored Sonic game for 2024. Like, is this enough content? My boys are back. Our boys are back. This is an inclusive space. To be fair, they never left, but with all this content, all this love into these new projects that are so creative, I really don't know the last time we've gotten this much love for both franchises. I mean, yeah, it's expected that Mario has at least one new game each year as Nintendo's Pillsbury Doughboy, and that Sonic would get some similar treatment as Sega's Geico Gecko. But when was the last time we had new Sonic games, let alone new Sonic content that came out on a yearly basis? Because the last time the games came out yearly was like, what, 10, 15 years ago? And when was the last time these rapid-fire Mario projects got all this love and attention instead of being like, hey, guess what? Mario Strikers is finally back. And it's like the third game in a row that we've added no content or life into. With that being said, Mario's life on the Switch is wild. Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, 3D All-Stars, Origami King, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Mario Maker 2, Mario 35. Rest in peace, my sweet, sweet Mario 35. You will be remembered, my beloved king. Or how about the fact that Rayman was added to Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope? Like, what? Please, give my boy his own 3D game again. The only real misses were the sports games, which, to be fair, have a good amount of polish and gimmicks that make them better than the sports games on 3DS and Wii U. Which, you know, isn't saying much, but hey, look at all this content. The Switch is the Mario machine. I actually got to play the Mario Wonder demo at Target, as I'm sure many of us have. And wow, is the game promising. So fun, so creative, the controls are buttery smooth, like a nice hybrid between Mario World and the new Super Mario series, since Mario does have P-Speed in this game, or what it looks like. And again, Sonic Superstars being toe-to-toe with Mario Wonder is exciting. Both games are looking to be super fun. The last time we got a sort of dual release of Mario and Sonic games was their 3D platformers back in 2017, Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces. As a 15-year-old back then, it was kind of the best moment of my life. That's coming from a guy who spent nothing during their summer of 2017 except playing Splatoon 2 religiously. There's something special feeling about this renaissance we are currently living in for Mario and Sonic, and you know what? I'm all here for it. We should all just make up and kiss already. Okay, but like, not like that though. Not to mention that all these recent and upcoming games and projects from Mario and Sonic look like direct love letters to us fans that have been praying for this. Again, Frontiers was a complete new take on 3D Sonic that gave us a new fun way to play since Adventure or Unleashed, along with a year's worth of DLC that made the game more replayable, with them bringing back the Spin Dash for Sonic and finally letting us play as Tails, Knuckles, Amy with their own unique abilities. Then the Mario movie was an extreme love letter to any Mario fan with so many references and cute nods to the series. Mario Wonder is a great new take on 2D Mario after the dryness of New Super Mario Bros. Series, which I actually really like the New Super Mario Bros. Series, but that's for another time. But just the sheer creativity alone for the game is absolutely wild. It goes balls off the walls. Quite literally, they are balls. And the same can be said about Sonic Superstars, with how much fun it's looking and what it adds to 2D Sonic, like the Emerald powers and a fully online battle mode. Just the fact alone that Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars both have well-developed online modes makes me a boy on Christmas. And can we just talk for a second about how many Mario games are getting remade? They decided to remake Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Not ports, not remasters, full-on remakes. Or at least I really hope I used the term remake correctly in this instance. Please let me know if I'm not, because I know people get mad about that. And just because they could, they also remade the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which is like super fun as hell. And decided to also remaster Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, just because why not? They just decided to flip a coin one day and said, you know what? I'm gonna remake Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Oh, and hey, did you know that Peach is getting her own original game? Like, what is happening? It has been years since I've seen these companies go all out with experimenting with the Mario and Sonic franchises and giving them their own unique and creative games that they have deserved. The fact that I can say the sentence that Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door are getting remade within a year of each other doesn't even sound real. I'm not real. I'm an AI who's saying this. I honestly never thought either of them had the chance of being remade. This creativity and all these ideas that are being thrown at the wall and just seeing what sticks, it honestly feels like the GameCube/Wii era. And I was a toddler during the GameCube era. Just the fact alone that Mario Wonder had no time limit, no deadline, and that they just had new people throw out all these ideas, seeing what works, seeing what's fun. That is incredible. The content for both of these series are at an all-time high, and seems to be going only up from here, which probably means that the next Nintendo Direct will finally announce Super Mario Odyssey 2. As a longtime fan of both Mario and Sonic, seeing all this content back to back to back with no room to breathe feels really exciting, actually. All the new Mario remakes, all the new Sonic media, like bro, Sonic Prime still has one more season. It is really the best timeline to be a Mario and Sonic fan. and a terrible timeline to have student debt and a part-time job that I basically lose all my money to rent. Yeah, my wallet is an actual pain. Please end my suffering.